In 1912, a book dealer bought this manuscript at a Jesuit college near Rome. 114 years later, nobody has read a single word of it. But the real story here isn't that nobody's cracked it. It's the small circle of friends who spent their lives proving each other wrong. Here's what's actually real. Radiocarbon dated in 2009, 4 samples, University of Arizona. The parchment is from 1404 to 1438. The text isn't random. It follows Zipf's law, the same statistical pattern as real languages, spread across 102 pages, written by at least 5 different scribes. For 201 years after it was likely written, nobody recorded a single word about this manuscript. Until 1639, when a Prague alchemist named Georg Berisch sent the only letter we know of, asking for help to decode it. In June 1921, a Pennsylvania professor named William Newbold announced he'd cracked it. His claim: Roger Bacon, in the 13th century, had written the manuscript using a microscope, 400 years before the microscope existed. Newbold said the real message was hidden in microscopic marks only he could read. He died in 1926, still certain he was right. 5 years later, his own friend John Manley published 50 pages taking the method apart, letter by letter. What Newbold saw as hidden micro-writing was just random cracks in dried ink. And Newbold's anagram method was so flexible it could find Latin in almost anything you gave it. Manley wasn't guessing. He'd tested it. So had his friends, William Friedman, America's greatest 20th century cryptanalyst, and his wife Elizabeth, herself a decorated codebreaker. For fun, the 3 of them used to fake their own decipherments with Newbold's exact method, just to prove it could say anything. Friedman spent the next 4 decades on the real puzzle. He never solved it either. In 1959, he sealed his conclusion in an envelope, written as an anagram, the same trick that broke Newbold. It wasn't opened until 11 years after he died. It read, "I put no trust in anagrammatic acrostic ciphers, for they are of little real value, a waste, and may prove nothing. An anagram, warning you that an anagrams prove nothing. The pattern never stopped." 2013. 39 plants identified as Mexican species, except the parchment is 100 years older than Columbus. 2004, a sliding grid technique, invented conveniently in 1550. 2016, an AI algorithm suggesting Hebrew. Its own authors warned it might be a false positive. It was. The manuscript is still undeciphered. What changed over a century wasn't the answer. It was a small group of people honest enough to prove their own friends wrong. That's rarer than solving a cipher.